you're looking to really get the cost of travel down to, I don't know, 5-10 cents a mile, then you can use the revolving.
When Elon Musk walked onto the stage and revealed Tesla's newest creation, a $10,000 electric van, the atmosphere shifted instantly. Few expected Tesla, known for sleek sedans, groundbreaking SUVs, and futuristic trucks, to step into the utilitarian segment with such confidence and disruptive pricing. The announcement itself was not accompanied by the usual flamboyant flair, but rather with an understated certainty that suggested Tesla was not just launching another product, but reimagining an entire category of transportation. A van, long considered the workhorse of logistics, commerce, and family life, had been quietly overlooked by most electric vehicle manufacturers. With this unveiling, Tesla suddenly made the van not only exciting but also shockingly accessible. Before we start, smash the like and subscribe buttons for more updates. The $10,000 price tag was the headline that rippled across the industry. In an age when electric vehicles often carry a premium cost, such a low entry point seemed almost implausible. It was as if Musk had drawn a line in the sand, daring other automakers to follow or be left behind. For years, electric vans had been niche products, usually designed for fleet operators and priced well above the reach of everyday buyers. By slashing the cost barrier, Tesla created a moment where both small business owners and families could realistically consider making the shift to electric transportation. The shock was not only in the product itself, but in the democratization of a technology that had long been positioned as aspirational rather than universally attainable. The design of the van reflected Tesla's philosophy of blending functionality with forward-thinking minimalism. At first glance, it carried the simple silhouette of a traditional van, but every angle revealed something distinctly Tesla. The aerodynamic shaping reduced drag, ensuring efficiency without compromising space. The front end, with its sleek grille-less face, echoed Tesla's design language while signaling a break from the boxy utilitarian vehicles of old. Inside, the cabin emphasized versatility. Configurations could shift seamlessly from passenger-friendly seating to expansive cargo space. Screens integrated into the dashboard extended Tesla's software-driven approach, giving even a van the intelligence of a rolling smart device. Musk's presentation underscored this adaptability, positioning the vehicle as equally at home in the hands of a delivery company, a tradesperson, or a large family looking for an affordable, sustainable ride. The shock to the EV industry extended beyond price and design. What startled competitors was Tesla's ability to push forward at a scale that others struggled to match. A van priced at $10,000 did not materialize out of thin air. Behind it were years of battery cost reductions, manufacturing streamlining, and vertical integration strategies that Tesla had been quietly refining. The company's gigafactories, often viewed as ambitious experiments, suddenly made sense in the context of this launch. Each efficiency gained in production, each incremental improvement in battery chemistry, fed into the possibility of delivering a vehicle at a price point many considered impossible. Tesla demonstrated not only technological innovation, but also an operational model that enabled it to undercut competitors in a segment where margins had historically been tight. The implications for businesses were immense. Delivery services, trades, and small fleets could now consider electrification without the daunting upfront costs that had previously deterred them. The economics of ownership shifted overnight, with lower maintenance costs inherent in electric drivetrains, fuel savings compared to traditional combustion vans, and the relatively modest purchase price. The total cost of ownership tipped heavily in Tesla's favor. For companies operating fleets of hundreds or thousands of vehicles, the math was transformative. A delivery company choosing the Tesla van over traditional options could potentially save millions in long-term operating expenses while signaling a commitment to sustainability. The ripple effect extended far beyond Tesla, putting pressure on logistics giants and even governmental organizations to accelerate their adoption of electric vehicles. What made this moment even more disruptive was the timing. The EV industry was already in a period of intense competition, with legacy automakers rushing to electrify their lineups and startups emerging with bold promises. Yet most players had focused on high-margin segments, luxury SUVs, sporty sedans, or futuristic trucks, leaving vans largely ignored. Tesla's decision to target the overlooked utility space positioned the company as both opportunistic and visionary. By filling a void that few were paying attention to, Tesla expanded its reach into the backbone of transportation, the vehicles that keep goods moving, businesses running, and families connected. This was not just a product launch, it was a strategic move that could reshape how the world thinks about electrification at scale. For families, the van promised a new kind of practicality. At $10,000, it was priced lower than many used gasoline vans on the market. Parents could imagine road trips in an EV that did not break the bank. Urban households could consider a vehicle that carried groceries, sports equipment, or furniture without worrying about emissions or rising fuel costs. The affordability factor positioned Tesla not just as a premium brand for enthusiasts, but as a household name in mainstream family transportation. The psychological impact of that cannot be overstated. When EVs become cheaper than their combustion counterparts, adoption is no longer a matter of idealism, but of common sense. Critics in the industry were quick to question how Tesla achieved such a low price point. Battery costs, though steadily declining, remained one of the most significant components of any EV's price. Analysts speculated that Tesla's rumored advancements in next-generation battery technology had finally reached commercial viability. Musk's history of hinting at breakthroughs in cell chemistry, structural battery packs, and manufacturing efficiency suddenly looked less like long-term visions and more like realities. The van became a physical manifestation of Tesla's technological edge, proving that innovation was not limited to performance vehicles, but extended to practical everyday transportation. There was also the question of infrastructure. A flood of affordable Tesla vans on the market would inevitably drive higher demand for charging solutions. Fortunately, Tesla's existing supercharger network, combined with growing global infrastructure investments, meant that the ecosystem was better prepared than ever. Musk highlighted how fleet operators could install centralized charging hubs, transforming depots into electrified ecosystems. Families, meanwhile, would benefit from the expanding residential charging options, making ownership convenient and seamless. By unveiling the van at this moment, Tesla aligned its product with a world finally ready to support mass EV adoption on all levels. The van also served as a symbolic gesture of Tesla's evolving identity. For years, Tesla had been cast as the company of dreamers, producing aspirational products for those willing to pay a premium for cutting-edge technology. This launch shattered that narrative. With a $10,000 price tag, Tesla declared itself a company for everyone. It was a signal that the EV revolution was no longer confined to the upper echelons of society. The shock felt across the industry came not only from competitors facing a new challenger in the utility space, but also from the cultural weight of Tesla making EVs truly mainstream. Musk had long spoken of accelerating the world's transition to sustainable energy. With this van, that mission felt more tangible than ever. Another layer of impact came from the global perspective. Developing markets, often left out of the EV conversation due to high prices and lack of infrastructure, suddenly had a viable entry point. A $10,000 Tesla van could become a lifeline in countries where transportation is essential, but resources are limited. For emerging economies balancing rapid urbanization with environmental concerns, such a product offered an unprecedented solution. Tesla's move was not just a disruption in the West. It had the potential to spark adoption in parts of the world where electrification had previously seemed out of reach. Competitors were left scrambling to respond. Traditional automakers, many still struggling to make their EV programs profitable, faced a new benchmark they could scarcely match. Startups, which had built their business cases on filling gaps left by giants, suddenly saw Tesla encroaching on their niches. The shock was existential for some. A $10,000 electric van from Tesla did not just challenge products, it threatened entire business models. The industry, long accustomed to Tesla shaking up the luxury and performance segments, now had to reckon with Tesla's power to dominate the utilitarian space as well. The announcement also reignited conversations about Tesla's role as a technology company rather than just a car maker. The van was more than metal and batteries. It was a vessel for Tesla's software ecosystem. Fleet management tools, over-the-air updates, autopilot features, and integration with energy products like Powerwall created a holistic offering. This was not simply about selling a van. It was about embedding customers into Tesla's larger ecosystem of sustainable solutions. Competitors without similar ecosystems would find themselves at a disadvantage, unable to offer the same seamless blend of hardware and software. As the reveal concluded, the sense of disruption was unmistakable. Tesla had not only launched a product but reshaped the conversation around what an electric vehicle could be. By delivering affordability, functionality, and innovation in one package, the company shocked the industry into a new reality. The van was more than a headline. It was a catalyst. It forced every stakeholder, from automakers to policymakers, to rethink the trajectory of electrification. Musk had once again played the role of disruptor, not by aiming higher into the realm of luxury and performance, but by going lower, making sustainability accessible to all. The reverberations of this launch spread immediately across boardrooms, newsrooms, and households. Investors recalculated Tesla's potential market reach. Families reconsidered their next vehicle purchase. Competing executives debated how to respond without bleeding margins. The industry, already in flux, was thrown into a new state of urgency. A $10,000 Tesla van was not merely a product, it was a statement. And in making that statement, Elon Musk ensured that Tesla once again commanded the spotlight, forcing the entire world to reckon with a future that had just arrived faster than anyone expected. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Also, leave your comments below and tell us, what are your thoughts on Tesla's new $10,000 van announcement? We want to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.